Sugar Shane Mosley, a 4-1 underdog to Antonio Margarito in their WBA welterweight championship fight tonight at Staples Center. But it's Mosley with a 9th-round TKO at Staples, 37 years old, and he stops Margarito. Dan Rayfield of ESPN.com joining us now on SportsCenter. Dan, how did Mosley do it?
He did it with great speed, great accuracy, and really a right hand that could not miss, an overhand right that just peppered Margarito all night long, and a lot of determination, a lot of not listening to the critics, to the folks that didn't think he could win. You know, he was the underdog in this fight. He's 7 years older, supposed to be past his prime, still a very good fighter, but not nearly what Margarito was at age 30 and coming off such an epic victory against Miguel Cotto last summer. But Shane Mosley sure showed everybody who's the boss tonight.
So put this into perspective for people who don't follow boxing regularly. How big of an upset was this?
You know, it's a pretty good upset. I mean, you have a guy in Margarito who was one of the hottest fighters in the sport, who, like I said, 7 years younger against, you know, a great old-time fighter in Mosley at 37. But in 37, that's like being 55 in, you know, other sports, you know, just an old guy. But you really showed an awful lot. Just great power. I mean, I think that I could tell in the first round, really, when as soon as he started hitting Margarito, that Margarito seemed a little surprised at how powerful Shane Mosley was. Just a really good victory for him. And when you think about it, the last time, you know, he's now a two-time welterweight champion, Shane Mosley, and in between those two reigns, he also was the unified junior middleweight champion. But it's been since he beat Oscar De La Hoya right here in this building, Staples Center, in the very first boxing event they had here back in 2000, where he won the welterweight title for the first time. So you think how long it's been since June of 2000 until today. That's how long it's been since the last time Shane Mosley was welterweight champ, and he regained the title tonight and did it in great style.
Dan, there was some controversy before the fight concerning the wraps that Margarito was trying to put under his gloves. Apparently they were wet. What can you tell us about that?
Well, apparently they had, you know, Nazim Richardson, who was the trainer of Shane Mosley for this fight, like every good trainer, was in there inspecting the wraps and making sure everything was right, and he objected to something, the way that the gloves were done, and the commission made him take off some of the tape, and I guess underneath it they discovered what, according to Golden Boy attorney Stephen Espinoza, was some sort of plaster-like substance. Stephen Espinoza came to ringside, told me before the fight that they had cut off the wraps, that they had bagged them, and basically that the commission had sent them out for testing to see exactly what it was, and they made Margarito rewrap his hands. I guess there was some problems in the way they were wrapped. I guess he had to cut his wraps off and do it 3 different times. It's possible that that was giving Margarito some consternation in his mind during the fight, and maybe, you know, not focused because of all the controversy with the hand wraps. But, you know, if you're going to fight, you got to do it legal, and Nazim Richardson is on the ball.
Dan, the biggest loser tonight may have been Bob Arum, because he promotes both Margarito and also Manny Pacquiao, and those fighters look like they were on a collision course. What happens now after Mosley's upset?
Well, that fight between Margarito and Pacquiao is really something in the just very infant stage of even contemplation, if you will. If that fight happened, it wouldn't be for quite a while anyway. Manny Pacquiao, of course, is going to take on the junior welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hatton, on May 2nd in Las Vegas. He would have to win that fight. There's still the possibility of a Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement to face Manny Pacquiao. That would dwarf any other fight that Pacquiao could do, including against Margarito. And before this fight took place, Bob Arum and the folks at Top Rank were talking about Margarito having a rematch with Miguel Cotto this coming June in New York City. And he had said that they would go through with that rematch, whatever happened tonight, win or lose. I think he may have to reassess that situation after seeing Margarito get knocked on his butt twice and knocked out. So we'll have to see what happens. Cotto's going to fight February 21st. Needs to win that fight. Maybe we'll see a rematch between Shane Mosley and Miguel Cotto. Miguel Cotto, of course, beat him on a very close decision not that long ago.
All right, ESPN.com's Dan Rayfield ringside after Shane Mosley's upset of Antonio Margarito.
Shane, congratulations. Why were you able to be so dominant?
I think because I was fast and my power, and I have a lot of power on my punches, and a lot of people they underestimate that. And I think that with Margarito, I mean, he's very strong and powerful when he comes at you, but I'm also powerful, and it showed tonight that I can knock out just about anybody.
Now, where does this take you from here? What do you want to do?
Well, you know, I thought of fighting Miguel Cotto. You know, Pacquiao and Fernando have a fight coming up, so we'll see what happens with that. You know, I mean, right now, I guess I'm the king of the welterweight division. I'm the man to beat, so I guess everybody's going to be gunning for me.
Well, congratulations, Shane. 39 knockouts now in his career. Back to you in the studio.